Well, welcome back. Once again, this is The Other Side of Ropes. And if you don't know who I am by now, well, you probably never know me. But anyway, my name is Red, aka Shaka, aka Black Magic, aka the guy with all the doggone names who should have an identity crisis. Well, a little too late for that. Anyway, I'm just coming off the tail end of finally getting the chance to watch the Strike Force World Heavyweight Grand Prix quarterfinals. I just finished watching a match between Alistair Overeem, Demolition Man, and it was one of my favorites against Fabricio Verdun. That's the man who took down Fedor, the last Emperor Emelianenko. That's for people who are following MMA. Now, at the same time, this is on the heels of, well, it was actually two fights last night. I just watched that one on the stream. The one I saw earlier that somebody actually downloaded on one of the other sites was Brett Rogers. That's the guy that got beat by Emelianenko last year. And he went up against Babyface Assassin, who was actually sporting a beard kind of like Brock Lesnar. But don't matter. I'm talking about Josh Barnett. Now, his thing is almost like a parallel of, you guessed it, Brock Lesnar. How so? Well, while Lesnar has an NCAA collegiate background and went into the E and then he went into MMA, Josh Barnett started the MMA and actually made his way to a ring. Wait a minute, nobody remembers the ring. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The American fans don't remember much about Josh Barnett. You know why? Because the ring in question wasn't the WWE. It was New Japan. Just a little bit of history lesson there, folks. Just to let y'all know that Vince may run most of the show or the big show. He don't run the whole show. He just has a big presentation as global. Keep that in mind. All right? He's not the only ring in town. He ain't the only show. He's just the biggest show with the most exposure. Now, back to what I was getting at here. And I was talking about this the last two columns, last couple of weeks. People make a big stink about, oh, this show here, this show, and they just had a pay-per-view, Capital Punishment. Well, I keep saying it before, and I watch it. I'm sitting up here looking at all the comments on Facebook, and everybody makes a big stink. Oh, that sucked, this, that, and the third. Now, the fans, that's one thing. The people you would least expect to hear it from, yeah, I said it last week, the boys. I'm like, well, y'all know why I don't watch that direct. Y'all should know y'all got the memo when I got the memo. Y'all just chose to ignore it. You're talking about a company who used to be considered wrestling. They're not allowed to even say the word. If I'm not mistaken, it gets bleeped out when somebody says it. You know why? They're not athletes. I mean, you tell me, which sport do you know actually has no season? The guys are on the road 360 days out the year. They have no health care. They have no union. Just saying. Now, the other part that's going to bake your noodle is this. The ones that got movie deals, I could only hope they were smart enough to do what Jesse Ventura did when he got casted for Predator. Yeah, if you don't remember that one. Because he tried to push for a union and got ratted out by Hogan. It's in the books. It's in his book. It's in a couple books. He shot Predator, came back, got a call from Vince, and he said, how's that thing with the union? And Jesse told him flat out, look, the boys are on their own. I just shot a movie with Arnold. I did Predator. I got my SAG card. So I can only hope Cena and whoever else shot a movie got a SAG card. I don't know if AFTRA got a hookup since they're on TV all the time. For those of you who don't know what AFTRA is, the American Federation of Radio and Television Actors. Kind of like SAG, but not, because it ain't movies. And SAG, if y'all don't know what that is, Screen Actors Guild. That's the reason why, for those of you who are chanting, where's his Oscar, when they did the TV taping with Necro Butcher after he did The Wrestler, he don't have an Oscar because he ain't got a SAG card. Hello? Think about it. Now, going back to my thing. I got into a bit about Cena. Dude, Cena's not a wrestler. Alright? Like I said, the sports entertainers. That glass ceiling, it ain't a ceiling no more. It's not them and us. big time indie. No, they discredited us years ago. I keep trying to tell y'all that. It's not like that. Okay? They even tried to discredit what? They watered down Shamrock when he was in the WWF. This man knows catch wrestling, which got marginalized about 50 years ago, which is why strong style got so big, because the people that got marginalized are the ones that taught those dudes how to do that stuff, and they took it up a notch. That's how MMA started. And if you ever want to watch some of these shows, some of these pay-per-views with MMA, Americans are very, very, very unappreciative when it goes to a ground game. Why? All they care about is somebody getting knocked out. Now, this is what happened here. Brett Rogers, Josh Barnett. Just to let you know, Josh Barnett's been in a wrestling ring before. He does know how to wrestle. He studies catch-can because he trains with Eric Paulson. Very big whiz on knee bars. All right, just so you know. Who's Eric Paulson? Guy was in the oldest MMA promotion that's still around, that was started by a professional wrestler. Remember the first Tiger Mask? He started Shudo. Well, this is where Eric Paulson gets his claim to fame. 5-time defending middleweight champion from Shudo, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, but I know I'm close. I know I'm close. Because they have a 6-sided ring too, by the way. Just letting you know. Okay? But yeah, Barnett trains under Paulson. Or he trains with Paulson. You get the idea. He ain't the best looking built guy in the world, but he gets it in. That's the main thing. You ain't going to see a whole bunch of whole stacked dudes because they ain't all juiced. Well, ironically enough, Barnett was the only MMA fighter to ever get banned for steroid use 3 times. His piss came hot. How about that? Worrying about the guys in E? They don't get tested because, well, nobody takes it seriously. All right? And how did Barnett win? He choked out Brett Rogers. With what? Head and arm triangle. Don't see that very often. Well, at least not in wrestling. You see it in grappling all the time. And if I hear somebody say Cena's a great wrestler one more time, I'm like, all right, if he's so good, matter of fact, you can put this with half the guys in the Indies, if you're not a quarter of them. Put them in a grappling tournament. The train alone is going to kick their asses. Too hard. Not going to try. How do I know? Listen. My grappling coach just got his purple belt last summer in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And we sat up there and got a kick out of rolling for 2 hours straight with no breaks unless either my hair bearing came out or he's got to readjust his gi bottoms. The only time we stop. And I'm going to tell you something about that kind of grappling. You're going to lose weight whether you want to or not. It's a lot of conditioning. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. A lot of work. What's the difficulty, people? Now, like I said, if I hear somebody say Cena is a good wrestler, let him go to the Nagas. Let him go to Grappler's Quest. You'll see him get killed just like that. Just like that. He ain't built for it. He's not conditioned for it. He just looks good. He just passes. That's why they're called entertainers. Put any of those guys in a grappling tournament and they'll get their asses handed to them. Most of you guys don't even know what Grappler's Quest is. You know? Matter of fact, put them in a match with Overeem. Okay? We're not talking Couture. We're not talking Lesnar. Overeem. He looks more like a wrestler. He's about 265. Man's got almost as many daggone knockouts as he's got tap outs. He's got 19 submissions, 16 KOs. He just beat Verdun by a doggone decision because he was smart enough not to go into this man's world, kept making him stand up. Why? Because they faced each other, what is this, 2011? They faced each other 5 years before in Japan. And Overeem said, oh, we ain't playing. I'm going to do this smart. He made it a chess game like he was supposed to. He knew he was outclassed and said, hey, I'm not coming down there with you. You getting up with me. So that means he made him step up. Verdun had to step up and do some striking. They don't call Overeem Demolition Man for nothing. All right? So that's just something to think about. But you make it interesting. Take Demolition Man against Thugonomics and you watch Thugonomics get bankrupt. All right? I'm just saying. Ain't going to happen. All right? I just wanted to get that off my chest. Now, I got a couple miles before it's time for me to do my thing. I got some more training videos to watch. I pop in some leg lock encyclopedia from GoCore. Maybe something from my boy Riley Bodycomb. Some leg locks again. Sambo style, baby. That's what we going for. I'm trying to work on that game. Because you thought, everybody, those people in Tamaka thought that was a nice little clinic that I gave before. You didn't see a thing yet. And I got to get ready for that little ditty over in Vegas in a couple of weeks. That's what I'm gearing up for. So in a couple hours, I'm in between now and then. I'm going to watch some more training footage. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to get up, get a couple more meals put up so I can prepare for that. Roll out of here in the daylight, head to the gym, swing some clubs, swing some kettlebells, go to work, lather, rinse, repeat. Might even do a second session in the doggone gym after work and stick in the steam bath. Why? Because like I said before, that's the way I roll. This ain't a promo. I know this is still a column. But I just wanted to get that little bit off my chest real quick. All right? I just wanted to put it there. I hate to say it for some of y'all. It's America. It's a free country. But some of y'all should know better, man. Stop acting like sheep. I'm just saying. If you want to call me on it, go right on ahead. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. You can comment. You can hit me up. You can inbox me. I don't care. If you want to keep it confidential, that's fine. But go ahead and call me on it. And you know I'm right. I can shut it down real quick. And if you want to bid me in a ring, that's cool. That's cool. And if you prove your point, no hard feelings. After that, if it feels right, I'll go ahead and get you a beer. But I just wanted to get that out there. Knowing that note, I ain't going to waste any more time. I got some footage to watch because I got some notes to take. And until next week or whenever the mood hits me, I get pissed off enough to put out another rant, if you want to call it that. To my peeps in Germany. Oh, real quick, special shout out for late Happy Father's Day. Pop, I know you up there. I miss you, man. For those of you else we're talking about missing, shout out to the late, great Mike Trent Asset Verdi, who we lost around a year ago and a day to this time. And also another shout out to the late JT Roberts. I never got to meet him in person, but from what I've seen and from what I hear, was a real great guy. Brother, you just got called a little earlier than usual, man. But that's just the way the universe works. That's the way the guy upstairs works, man. So you just had to go home. But hopefully wherever you are, you got a peaceful journey ahead of you, man. But now I was moving right along. For my German peeps, especially Burn, WrestlingJunkies.de, Wrestling Freaks, Wrestling Fever. All of you guys over in Germany, my Berlin crew, my Germany crew, greats. For all my people in Belgium, my Flemish crew, in the dot. For the rest of y'all, I'm out. Peace.